Game is about to be underway in the debut of Team Cookie against Skull-Crusaders, who we just saw this prior round as the launches go out. And the prior match, I should say. Took a loss there against Nebula, but looking to rebound for them on this game against Team Cookie.
Yeah, Team Cookie is a team who is specifically designed as free agents, just looking out to play and display their skills out to the other teams that are looking to recruit.
Yeah, right now Cam Jam taking this away. He's been on a few teams to start the season, a few different ones. As that one, whoa, that was one of the most narrow dings I've ever seen. That was like deep into that goalpost and finally off ahead of Soice's head. In fact, it goes in, but there you go. First 2 points in kind of unconventional fashion, but yeah. So hello to the Twitch chat, everyone, for joining us. Thanks again throughout the night. Been here. There's been some exciting matches, some nice plays for sure. Some upsets apparently over on VRML 2, and almost an upset here on that match versus Kangos versus Instinct. There's been a lot of interesting developments at play.
Apart from just some developments, I think we're starting to see the newer teams, the lesser experienced players just starting to get it, starting to be a pain in the butt to the top level teams.
Yeah, absolutely, and there you go. Oculus-Sator gets a couple points
doing
for his team.
Oculus-Sator stuff.
Yeah.
Oculus-Sator doing Oculus-Sator stuff, just juking out everyone and going for the 2-pointer.
Accurate, and he got it. Credit to him. So tied up at 2 apiece. You mentioned Team Cookie being the free agents of sorts, kind of mercenaries. So yeah, according to Deller, that's kind of what they're for. They're here to have some fun and be able to still compete, but all in the meantime looking for permanent roster spots in other teams ideally for them, as Dual Game comes in here and gets stunned. Worth mentioning too, Dual Game is, I do believe, a substitute, so not actually a roster member here of Team Cookie, as that deep one goes off the wall. So into the tunnel now, taken off a short range boost from both teams actually. Philibus and Deller getting there, sending a deep clear and eventually into the wall where it'll be retained by Oculus-Sator.
Oculus-Sator responding with a quick clear, punching out Dollar, allowing Skull-Crusaders to get possession of the disc. Soice with the 1v1 scores the 2-pointer.
Soice looking noisy. I didn't just do that. For Skull-Crusaders. Here with 4 points to open this one up. Again, looking for the rebound game. Back-to-back matches on this Friday night. It is Friday, right? I get so mixed up.
It is a Friday night.
All right, this is
Friday night VRML.
Yeah, good. I so many matches throughout the week that I can't keep track of my days sometimes, honestly. All right, here though, Deller looking for a sharp shot into the goal, right on a couple defenders surrounding him, but found the way.
Yeah, good response to tie it up the game, and with 7 minutes, I hope we see a lot of this back and forth action.
See Mozzie joining us in the chat saying, "Let's go Cookie," as well as Deller before the game, cheering on his own team. Hey, what is this bias? Just kidding. Mozzie, Cruisin', Deller, yeah, Whirlwind Winter, that's a lot of W's. www.whirlwindwinter.whirl, as Oculus-Sator, someone who's known for a lot of whirls and twirls in his game, as we mentioned earlier, going for that pass, couldn't quite reach the hands of his teammates, at least not at first. But there's not Ant-Gas, Anthony Gasolini taking the disc.
Yeah, good intercept coming out from AC God. Just trying to go for the cross pass, but good punch from Dollar Ranger goes for the clear, and now the race starts. Skull-Crusaders with a good chain grab. So I say go to recovery, but being pressured by Dollar goes for the bounce pass. Oculus-Sator trying to slow down the play. But as we say, that Team Cookie trying to put some pressure. Oculus-Sator goes for the pass, but just misses it and gives Team Cookie a chance to recover.
And it does recover, and now for a pass to AZ God. There's 2 options, goes there, and they will find the goal. I was about to say a little bit deep on that shot considering the goalie, but you know what? They still found it at the end of the day, and that's what counts. So 2-point lead for Skull-Crusaders.
Yeah, good slowdown coming out from the Skull-Crusaders, just slowing down and separating a little, allowing for those long and good deep passes, which is totally different from last game.
And now into the tunnel there. Cam Jam finds that disc. Going for the cross pass will be cut off here. Duller, the brave punch. and the nice goal. So a little bit of anger followed by the nice delivery. Duller Ranger, another one of those players. We talked about long-time ones who are joining up in competitive. Now, granted, Duller does have prior comp experience. Even in VRML, obviously he played, in Team Inverted, I want to say, last season. Ironic. I was Ironic, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, close.
He's played in so many teams.
But yeah, last season, preseason, it was Ironic, and over for Filibus now here, Team Cookie getting the disc. But yeah, Duller playing, he participated in Pizza League with a lot of success there too. Remember one of his epic game winners back from Pizza League Season 2, just from the bottom of a goal. That was pretty nice. Obviously, his dad, fair enough, I'm always calling out to return here as Duller returns into the goal for another couple points, now going up by 2.
Yeah, good. We also have Cam Jam, who's also probably play for a different team every time he's come out. Yeah. So he plays one game and then he's done with the team.
Sometimes maybe it just takes a lot of tries before you find the right one. Plenty of teams in the sea, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we've seen, synergy is everything, especially with Instinct against Kangorillas, who almost brought it home with an upset.
Yeah, it was so close. 3-point differential. Nice from Camjan, speaking of. So that barrier pass was read nicely by him. Got the stun, got the clear, and now Duller has a goal. So I think that's 3 in a row for Duller, at least for him. 2 or 3 in a row. Duller just coming through with a fast boost, and again, scoring. Yeah, he's up to 8 points. In fact, he has, 8 out of the 10 points. I don't know who scored the other 2 because it was the headbutt goal at the very beginning. So...
But yeah, Skull-Crusaders also boosting back quickly, just not able to reposition themselves for that shot by Duller.
So Skull-Crusaders conceding a couple back-to-back ones. Anthony Gasolina here. Anthony going down low, uncontested for the moment, just squeezing that through. A retreating defender right back on that pass to Oculus-Sator, but that tough shot, a little too deep out, and it's, I mentioned it earlier, maybe that shot rushed, and that time showing why you don't want to do that, because the goalkeeping ability of players these days is just amazing, especially in VRML. But up here going for another play, maybe a kind of awkward train because it was the guy in front with the disc, but it doesn't matter because Duller, again, he is up to 10 points for Team Cookie.
Yeah, awesome positioning coming out from Duller Ranger, just there for the good cut passes or cross passes and just not messing around.
Not at all. I see Cruisin' in the chat there saying, so close, feels bad, man, talking about his team, Instinct, in their match against Kangorillas to open up the night earlier on. Yeah, just obviously not the result that Instinct wanted, but I mean, for you guys there, Cruisin', like, pretty sure you opened a lot of eyes. I've been kind of, preaching to the choir maybe of casters here, but we're talking just about how impressive Instinct has been. But I think now maybe the general public opinion is starting to catch up based off that performance, so nothing else. Name is now firmly on the map, I would hope, because they're looking like a really good team. Now that said, Soisy looking to make some team play. I take it back, he's just going to have it taken away. Looking like I don't know, waving a fan almost in the face of the defender. They still get it back though.
Yeah, absolutely. He tried to juke out Cam Jam, unable to, but with a good slap, he's able to reset it to his team. And now Skull-Crusaders is looking for opportunities. Oculus-Sator goes for the deep pass to the shoulder and just intercepted by Cam Jam. Goes for the Cam Jam, who goes for the clear. And now the race starts. Good leech coming out from not Antgas.
Not Antgas, losing that pass and finding it back. That was a flurry. Oh man. Well, back to not Antgas, or trying to recollect here on the defense for them, but Cam Jam is going to be there as well. Oh, good shield from Cam, but couldn't get the disc, so Soisy gets a clear before getting stunned.
Yeah, Soisy just ducking under the Team Cookie, trying to clear it. And now Oculus-Sator with a deep pass and goes for the long shot, gets the 3-pointer, and closes the gap to 3 points.
Great shot from Oculus-Sator to bring it closer. Not a lot of time left, about 8 seconds after this is done, this countdown, but Oculus-Sator, he's had himself a nice opening night here in competitive. couldn't get the win last time around in their series earlier in the night, but he did have a very nice stat line from his team. Kind of had a stats in every category, as well as a couple long-range bombs, just like that one. Now that one doesn't quite go through in the end, but regardless, it will be Team Cookie taking the victory in round 1, 12-9.
Yeah, absolutely. Just Dollar being able to position himself always in the right time at the right spot, just with a commanding 10 points in this first round.
Yeah, maybe even 12 points, depending on where that one headbutt goal. I can't recall who shot it at the time. It was the first goal of the game, so it might have even been Deller on that one. Who knows? But either way, just firmly leading the way. Just yeah, double digits, 10 points, 1 save, 1 steal, 10 stuns even. Cam Jam a pair of assists, as well as 15 stuns. Filibust a save, a stun, a dual game coming in subbing, I believe, with 2 assists and 9 stuns. For Skull-Crusaders, Oculusator, I mentioned him in the last series versus Nebula, leading the way and having stats in every category. Look at that, 1 round in, he already is doing it again. 7 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal, 24 stuns. So even 1 round into this one, he's leading the way for his team. Impressive debut tonight for him. But yes.
Yeah, as well for Dual Game, who's also been a long-time player. I believe he also played for Team Titan back in Season 2 and 1.
Teen Titans, go! All right, we're about to go to round 2 here, starting off. But yeah, good to see Dual Game as well.
So hopefully coming into this next round, can Skull-Crusaders just able to convert those drives? Because it was just a 3-point difference in the game. They're absolutely able to come back with this, and just as I say that, Cam Jam with a deep shot, just missing the bounce pass, but quickly recovered by Filibust, which good recovery by AZ God, goes for the deep clear, and now starts the race.
And underway with an open goal at play, it's going to just ding off, barely missing there, and one of those opportunities, I always mention it in competitive play, when you have open goals, you really, more than ever, want to capitalize on those because you get so few of them sometimes in these games where the speed and those extra players in 4v4 just do so much damage. Cam Jam doing some damage on the dunk, trying to break the goal for another 2.
Yeah, Team Cookie scoring the first blood in this round, but just missed opportunities by both teams and a generally very close game as of right now.
And for Skull-Crusaders, they brought it closer towards the end of that first round. Again, you know, despite Duller's very strong offensive effort there and his teammates doing a good job of assisting him. But yeah, it was only a 3-point match by the end of that first round. So very close as that stun goes off. And for Skull-Crusaders, just continue what you started in the end of round 1 and maybe play some defense here and get some good offense going. You know, it's still right in your hands, but right through the hands. Duller, I mean, unstoppable force right now.
Yeah, good positioning by him, just trusting his teammates to be able to get it to him and just being in the right place.
Right place, right time, every time for Duller. Yeah. Hats off to him. Again, debut for Team Cookie as a whole. So they were excited to get here, just come off with some good strength and kind of show their stuff here in this league as that bounce just rolls back to the hands of, well, it looks like actually Duel. So missing Soisy. Now Duel ducking under, but Soisy reading that very nicely for the partial clear.
Yeah, Dual Game put himself at a very steep angle, just not able to shoot it, and good read by Soisy to just pressure him at that point and get the good stun.
And then recovered by Duller. With a back pass available, actually goes forward instead. Maybe the wrong move, especially if this one goes through. Going to be close, but taken out of there by Dual Game, and then right back to AZ's hands. So Cam Jam trying to eye the sky for the defense here, and Duller actually does recover. Get a bottom pass to the bottom ramp. Filibust taking a deep shot. Almost there. We saw one of those earlier, I want to say from Connemara Chaos, which was just one of the nicest looking goals from that angle I've ever seen, because it barely squeezed by, but it was so good looking. But that one not on the mark, so Team Cookie looking like they're about to lose it here to Oculusator indeed.
Yeah, Oculusator on those intercepts tonight. He just sneaking up behind the players and punching them out, able to clear it twice for his teammates. But unfortunately, Cam Jam is able to respond with a good clear of him. Oh, just as I say that. Dollar Ranger able to recover Cam Jam's clear attempt, goes for the mail shot, just misses, and as Skull-Crusaders attempt to recover it, Team Cookie's right on their butts. And
On there,
Crusader goes
what?
for the
You
clear.
can't say that on TV as that shot
no.
goes through. We're on Twitch TV. Anyways, it'll be Team Cookie taking that one. As Skinny gets absolutely censored for the rest of the night. Reprehensible, sir.
Absolutely unforgettable. You were right.
I knew I had a bad feeling about this cast. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's been great. And right now, Skull-Crusaders trying to find a way to get back on the board. That one might not do it, though.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of ping pong, a lot of what I would call unnecessary clears, and just both teams putting their one back player and recovering both times is the other team. So again, good slowdown back coming out from the Skull-Crusaders, but a good intercept coming from Kanjang. Goes for the backboard three-pointer and gets it.
And those are the tough ones. That grab from Cam Jam just got rid of it in a hurry. And found himself with that bounce goal. Yeah, 7 points up here for Team Cookie. Right now, Cam Jam with 5 points, 2 assists on the game so far. So it's starting to close the gap a little bit. You know, showing that Duller that, hey, I can shoot too. But, wow, that pass just deep. Maybe in a one-on-one opportunity because of it. Yes, Skull-Crusaders. So assisted by Soisy, and that was a Soy Saucy shot by him. No? No. A bow wow. Skinny, go get your pizza.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
You're good. I'm good. We're all good. Pizza's good. Philibus, he's good. Working it up here, not a problem. The defense lightly approaching, and actually, I lied. Much of a problem as that shot does not go through, but Skull-Crusaders with a second chance, taking a bouncer, but the defense already back. So he gets his own rebound, but kind of at that point with the stacks coming through, definitely want those comms out and just kind of understanding at the speed of competitive 4v4, which again, Skull-Crusaders has not played, you know, mainly doing pub play to my knowledge, most of the time these last few years. Not used to playing 4v4 because 4v4 has been limited to only the private matches here in VRML, and you know, with an exception of the April Fool's mode last year. That's the only time I think we've seen 4v4 in pubs. But yeah, it's one of those things. Right now, you rarely ever get 2 chances at an open goal. So if you miss that first shot, you almost always have to expect that the defense is going to be back on that second attempt, and you're going to have to look for either resets, you know, back passes instead, or just to, you know, back it out yourself. But yeah, it's so rare you get those opportunities. Right there, Duller collapsing on the goal for that opportunity. It was, looks like Anthony Gasolini in there, being bothered by one of the defenders draped on him. And it results, yeah, in the Duller 2. So he's going to increase his scoring to 14 points now. So Anthony will send that pass down low to Skull-Crusaders. He's going to be contested by Dual Game, the 2 veterans there. Kind of butting heads as Soisy looks to dodge instead, and now off another head of Philibus, and cannot bust down the goal for that one. Recovering here, Skull-Crusaders, good nest pass now. Soisy, great dive. Philibus looking for a grab here. Looking for some leeches maybe, but now Skull-Crusaders coming through with some timely punches. An anchored shot taken and missed there. But still right back to Duller's hands. He'll dodge on through off the Geo, showing his offensive moves. There's Cam Jam. What are you doing, Cam Jam? I don't believe this. Absolute thievery from his own teammate to find the pain train and gain an 11-2 lead.
Yeah, what a welcome back. Hi guys, I'm back. But
Hi,
great. Just a great. It's tricky to stop those in some situations because that player with disc on the back line is just sometimes so hard to punch. So not only do you have to get the front guy, but now after that you have to get the guy who has the disc.
Absolutely, and the guy with the disc right now is Skull-Crusaders. See you later. There's 4 points for Skull-Crusaders.
Yeah, with 7 points to go, Skull-Crusaders are definitely in a position, but they have to speed it up with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, not a lot of time on their side, but again, one of those things we could see see them close the differential a bit in the last couple minutes of round 1. They definitely did. They scored a couple goals there to bring it to a 3-point game. So they're capable. We've seen it once. Question is, can they do it now with time not on their side and not if Anthony can say anything about it? Just denying it, boosting it, looking to let loose on maybe a goal, but no, cannot get it. So instead, back to the hands of Skull-Crusaders. And see what I mean? If you don't have that first open shot, it's very rare that on the second attempt you'll get it. I know they didn't actually take an attempted shot, but you know, had they not misgrabbed that, as Duller Ranger does nab that for a 14-point to 4 lead. But yeah, had they actually grabbed that disc and not overshot or you know, whatever, they would have had an opportunity. But because it was missed, the defense were allowed to recollect and just close off the goal. And that's pretty much what happens, you know, solid 80 or 90% of the time these days. If you don't get the first opportunity, you're not going to have a second opportunity, at least not without backing it out.
Yeah, as we reach that mathematical time limit where Skull-Crusaders is able to come back, just in general not able to, just losing the momentum in general where they've had it at the beginning of every game.
And now slinging it, just looking to finish off this game here for Team Cookie. 30 seconds left in round 2, and yeah, they're going to come away with this one. No matter what, Skull-Crusaders trying a little bit of those classic moves, not working out, and instead, Duller punishing hard with a stamp on this match, 17-4. Ouch, Duller just, oof, doing a
awesome bounce shot coming out from Duller.
Yeah, but that's almost salt in the wound a bit, you know, getting stolen on the jukes and then making a bounce shot to end the match that you're already leading by 10. So that's kind of almost a rude play from Duller, and not one that I blame him for at all, because that was a great shot and he's had himself one heck of a match. Just look at that, 20 points as they close out 17-4 in round 2. So skinny stats.
So as we take a quick look at the stats, Duller Ranger absolutely commanding his team for his team's own debut with 20 points to his name and possibly 22. Just all around player with 2 saves. Again, Team Cookie with at least 2 saves for every player. Cam Jam again getting in on that action with 7 points to his team. Skull-Crusaders again, a good strong performance coming out of him.
A huge performance, honestly. Look at that stat line. Across both his series, though. I mean, yeah,
absolutely.
I called out, you know, the little pub moves at the end or whatever, but not like in, not to detract at all, because like I said earlier, he had 2 straight matches now with just a very impressive stat line, like leading the way for his team, kind of in all categories, just about. So hats off to him. That is one heck of a way to debut into competitive play for Skull-Crusaders.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I expect to see great things from him moving on.
Yeah, and did we get a read on Team Cookie? Or I can't remember. Like I said, Goldfish
Yes,
memory.
yes, yes.
Okay, good. So ignore that buzzer as it goes out. Again, the rule's not quite set to best of 3, even though it is best of 3. So feel free to ignore that, but yeah, strong effort all around from Skull-Crusaders, and just couldn't quite convert it. Filibus converting on that shot. I'm not gonna go there again. Let's go to space. I'm just gonna leave over here. But yeah,
Can't go too far into space.
says who? You're talking to the guy who found the Palidore and left into space and was never seen from again until he was. At least that's what the plaque says, right?
Yeah, we've never seen it in a pub game since. He hasn't found the console yet.
Sure. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna agree with you.
The console, the game console, the one to queue. Is that what you call it? I'm not sure what to call it anymore.
I don't know what's happening. Anyway, there will be a victory here again, as mentioned, for Team Cookie. Skinny. You know, here, let me exit this match because I'm distracted by so many noises. But yes, that will do it for us tonight. I do want to bring the schedule up real quick so we can see our what we have in store for tomorrow. So here we go. All right. So starting us off tomorrow, it will be Quackheads and WJHFTB, aka we're just here for the badges. Gotta love that name. But granted, they've actually been playing for more than the badges. They've been trying, and they've been looking, looking like a team that I want to follow a bit here. They did have 2 subs today, by the way. They played in a game, and it was a Boop and I think Isolate subbing for them earlier. But yes, they are in fact playing for more than just the badges, as proven by the fact that they're still playing after their first game. So, there you go. So that will be at 2 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, followed by Team Cookie again. So we're going to see them actually earlier in the day, Team Cookie versus Galaxy. Then Vertigo Fusion, Guinness versus 6 Foot Over. And that will be, our 4 Saturday games as we prep for the big lineup on Sunday, as is usually the case. See, is that your pizza, Skinny?
Maybe.
Well,
maybe.
Okay, Skinny, you can say
All right.
you can say your goodbyes.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Wow, that was anticlimactic.
Thank you, guys. I've been your caster for the last 3 games. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Go get your pizza. I don't even remember what I was going to say anymore, so we'll just leave it off on that. Thanks for joining. Bye. Oh, Ant Gas. Ant Gas. I like the fact that you're named Ant Gas in Twitch. See, we were all night long, me and Skinny, were talking about that. Trying to call you Anthony Gasolini and not Ant Gas, Put respect on your actual name. But now here you are in Twitch chat showing up as Ant Gas. So, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm all gassed out. Okay, I'm really done. Later. Good night.